Hello, gentlemen. The code is Beans. It's exactly 10:15 Boston time, and it's Japan turn 8. Here is a zoomed-in look of the magnetized mess that I always start with and disassemble on film so that we do, in fact, know that we're all getting underway just now. Get this out of the way. Japan is buying a carrier, 2 destroyers for season 19, a sub for season 6, um, 3 mechanized units for Shanghai, 2 infantry and 1 tank for Malaya, and there's quite a bit to do. Let me go ahead and hang the camera and we'll get at it because, like I say, it's probably going to be a long film. They're all long these days. Let's see. That ought to do the job, and I will try to keep my big Irish head out of the camera so that we can all have an unobstructed view of the rolls. Let's see. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to kill a transport in 35 with a fighter that was from the mainland Quangxi. It went 1, 2. It's now going to go 3, 4 to here. So that'll be 3 aircraft on these 3 carriers, and then 3 tactical bombers coming down here. One thing I noticed in my instructions is I screwed up. I was going to take attack from 19 all the way here, and then attack from Palu. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to switch these two. They can still make it to their destinations, and this way, if I lose any aircraft, the one in Palu still has 3 spaces to go. So just a little logistical error. Alright, so let's see. Least consequential has to be Tunguska, because I don't really care, and nor should I. So I have 1 infantry at a 1, and then 1 tack, missed. You have 1 infantry, and you missed. Have a infantry, missed, and a tack, missed. You have 1 infantry, and you missed. Oh boy, infantry missed. Tactical bomber. And then you hit. Alright, so that didn't work out so good. Anyway, moving the tack. Oh, I lied about the obstructed view, didn't I? Yeah, keep your head out of it a minute. Alright, so let's see here. We failed in Tunguska. We're going into Sensi with 2 infantry, 1 fighter and 1 tack. So 2 infantry at once, fighter at 3 or less hit, and then you have to defend for a mech, and you're gone. So that's dead mech for the English, and those 2 aircraft are landing in Yunnan. In non-combat, I'm going to move 2 tanks from Quichao and 1 AA gun from Quangxi. We're blitzing through Yunnan into Shan State, along with 3 tactical bombers from Quichao. They're going 1, 2, 3, 4, landing on these carriers. So we have a tank at 3, and we have 3. We only needed 1 hit, so we got you. There's another one for good measure. 3 tactical bombers. So now you have a tank at 3 or less, and you missed. That's good news. So that's gone. Now, let's see. Yeah, least consequential. I guess we'll start from the top down, right? 22, just going to set up buffers. We have a sub, a destroyer, a fighter from season 20. 1, 2, 3, 4 landing on the new carrier, and a tack from 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 twos. There's 2 hits. That's all we needed. You have to defend for a sub and a destroyer. No hits. Oh, goody goody. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have brought so much in. Same deal right down here. So we have 2 twos. No hits. We have a fighter at 3 and a tack at 4. So we got 1 hit. You're going to lose a sub, I assume. So you got to defend for a sub at 1, and you have to defend for a destroyer. No hits. So we'll go in again. 2 at 2s. No hits. We have a fighter at 3 or less, and a tack. No hits. You defend and miss. 2 at 2s. There we go. We got you. Now you have to defend, and you roll a 6. So that's good news. Excellent, Smithers. Excellent. We will determine the landing. Well, we know this and this are going here. This is going to land in Guam. This is set up to land in Guam. However, like I say, if I have losses, we're going to change that. So, I don't know. What do you think? Philippines doesn't really matter all that much. So we're coming with 2 men from the Philippines, and 2 fighters went 1, 2. They're going 3, 4 landing on that carrier. So 2 at 1s, no hits. And then we have 2 fighters at 3 or less. Oh, no good. You have 2 men. You got 1 hit on me. I now have 1 man at 1. That hit. And now 2 fighters. 2 hits. You have 2 to defend, and you missed both times. Excellent. So we are there with 1 remaining infantry. And 2 fighters are landing on this carrier and this carrier. Something strange here. One of these carriers is going to be empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I think Palau is going to wind up landing there. I must have screwed something up logistically. Yeah, okay, so glad I did that. Anyway, Celebes, right? We have a battleship shot. That hit. We have 1 fighter, 3 or less, that hit. You have 2 infantry, no hits. So you're dead, and we now have 2 infantry in Celebes. Now Java, a battleship shot, missed. A fighter, hit. And then 2 at 2s. So we got 1 hit on you. Is that it? Yeah, 1 hit. Alright, so you have 2 at 2s. You got 1 hit, and you have a fighter. There's 2 hits. So 1 hit on you, you lose a man, and I have to kill 2 things, and it's going to be 1 infantry and 1 fighter. Wait a minute, that's horrible. How is that possible? I did something wrong here. Oh, I have 2 more fighters. I had 3 fighters coming in here. Okay, so I definitely screwed that up. I only rolled for 1 fighter. I have 2 more. There's another hit, so you lose this as well. So now it's a fighter. I'm going to still kill a fighter, yes, but I'm only going to kill 1 man and 1 fighter. You had 2 hits, so I still have 2 fighters. Phew, that was scary. Let's see. So we have a artillery at 2. That hits you. You're all done. We'll roll the 2 planes just for good measure. There's another hit, so you're done. And then you roll the 5. That's good news. So we've gone from Java, and we're in there with 1 artillery. Now that this sea zone is clear, 34, there's a destroyer up in 19. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 to 46. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So now we're going to land 1, 2, 3. I lost the plane, and I can't recoup that loss. But I do have the Palau Island. One of these went 1, 2. I don't have to land in Guam. The fighter that went 1, 2, and the attack from Palau, instead of it going 3, 4 to land in Guam, one of them is going to land, on the carrier in 44, and then the attack went 1, 2, 3, and it's going to land on the carrier. So we're still at full capacity. That worked out okay. Yeah, not so bad for Japan, I guess. Okay, let's get this out of the way, and then we will do our placement. And then you guys will be free to go. We're going to have a carrier. 2. Oh yeah, we moved the transport up from 36 to 19. 2 destroyers. We're going to put a sub in Sea Zone 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you get a lot of clearing to do. Or you can attack, whatever. And we have 1 transport in 26, which is why I did this. The fighter can still initiate a scramble, and therefore you would just be able to land with 2 ground units against all that. So we're going to place 1 tank and 2 infantry down here in Malaya, and we're going to place 3 mechanized in Shanghai. I believe that's it. Yeah, Japan did okay. So from top to bottom, we have 2 infantry, 1 TAC, and 2 German tanks in Yenisei. We have 2 infantry in Senshi. We have 2 tanks, 1 AA gun, 1 fighter, 1 TAC in Hunan, 1 tank in Shan